Would you take it back there? I've been down, I've been running back there. I've been now, would you take it back now? I bet you want it. Say you want just to what it on me. I've been now, what it back. See now, cause I'm down with it now. No, I'm down with G's now. So I need to be now, cause I'm down with it now. No, I'm down with G's now.
Now, this is the car that got to win the rally 2021. So we want to get to know the details and why it is particularly the car that won. And of course, most of the people have been telling me that it is it is the most expensive rally car in Uganda. So I want us to start from there. Why is it the most expensive right now in Uganda 2021 plus its details?
Well, I think it has the same engine, an Evo 10 engine like other Evo 10s in the market. But I think what makes it extremely special is its lightness. It's much lighter than a lot of the other cars in Uganda. And this is a Proto. This is built by some guys out in Poland. So it's an Evo 10 setup, but on an Polo body. So it's extremely powerful and extremely light.
Yes.
And as you can see, the size is quite short. So to take it around corners and things, it's quite easy.
Yes. So let's look through here, through this side. So you explain to us why, because it's the first time that I'm seeing a rally car inside.
Okay.
It is the first time. So you can take us through what is all that.
So this is the most important thing in the rally car.
Yeah.
This is called a roll cage.
Roll cage.
Yeah. So this is just in case we have an accident. Yeah. We have these aero-built pipes, which is regulated by FMU, which means it's past each of the seasons. As you can see, 2021 here, and as you can see, we have this down here is a handbrake. It's a handbrake lever that you pull. Those are the gears.
The handbrake when you're making turns?
Yeah, on very, very sharp turns.
Yes.
You have to slide the back. So when you slide the back, what happens is that the back kicks out and you're able to almost make a U-turn straight away. And then that's the gear lever over here. And then these are a few of the buttons. We have anti-lag. Anti-lag is the one that Ugandans most know it as making the noise. Pa, 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 pa. That's what it is.
Yeah. What is it for?
No, the turbo is the turbo. What this does, it holds your reps up. So if you have like 6,000 RPM, it holds your reps at like 2,000, 2,400. So when you get off the accelerator but you put your foot back on, you're straight in the turbo zone. Yeah, and then we have, of course, a few gadgets for keeping your pens. We have a diff in the car.
The pens for what in a rally car?
So what most people don't know is when we rally, we go on the track a day before. And we're allowed 2 passes on the track. The first pass we do, we get a road book from the organizing club who has organized the event. Once we get a road book, then we go through the track. We write down our notes. We write down distances to turns, the sharpness of a turn, and each driver has their own way of making notes. The way my notes work is I have 0 at the top, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what that means is if it's 1, it's a 10-degree turn. If it's 2, it's a 20-degree turn. If it's 3, 30, and so on till 9, which is a 90-degree turn. So that is there. And we also write where there are hazards. So if there are big holes in the track, they are noted with distances. This monet tells us the distances that a monet. Yeah, it gives us the distances.
So you can note the distance, and then you know that here this is what happens.
Correct.
Yes.
And if you're doing like a long stretch of 1.2 kilometers and then into a sharp turn, the co-driver can say 1 kilometer, 900 meters, 800 meters, 700 meters, 600 meters. So there's a lot of science in rally that people don't understand. It's not that we're just mad people sitting in a car and driving. And there's a lot of preparation. So we go the day before, or 2 days before, we do one pass. We write down all our notes, we write down the turns, we write down the hazards, we write down the jumps, we write where we can go fast, we write where we go slowly. Where you see there's some areas in the track that's very, very rough. And if we go too fast in those areas, we break the car.
Yes.
So in those areas, you have to manage your speed. Of course, you've got to be aggressive and quite smooth, but you also got to manage your speed that you don't go too fast that you damage the car, otherwise you drop out the rally.
And it's an
As you can see on the right side, right front there, we took a small knock.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, that came from taking a turn a little bit wide, and we hit the bank a bit. So there's no mechanical damage.
Yes.
But what we call that, we just call that facial damage.
Facial damage.
Yes. But
now there is that screen. What is it for?
so that's that screen is where we basically see the gears, the speed. We have sensors on every single wheel that tell us how fast are all the wheels moving. Our setup is to have the front wheels moving about 5% faster than the back wheels, because we need more grip at the front. So when you go through muddy areas or something like that, if you have rear wheel, your car slides a lot. But when you have a front wheel drive, you have more grip on the car, because you're driving with power and control and steering.
So are all rally cars like I'm seeing everything outside? Is it how it's supposed to be? Because nothing is covered. I can see everything everywhere. Is that how it's supposed to be?
Well, most of them are kept and tie wrapped on the side, so you don't kick something or you don't disconnect one of the cables. But yeah, most rally cars are open and naked. The reason why we made the cars naked is to make them as light as possible. So of course we have our seat belts, as you can see here, and we have, these are called 5-point seat belts. So you sit inside. This is the main buckle. This goes in between your legs. These go over your shoulders, and these side straps tighten down your hips. So these basically hold you down in a very good way. So just in case there's an accident, you're tightly strapped into your car. Most of the things that are made in a rally car in terms of safety are aerospace technology, which comes from a lot of research and development from high-level institutions that releases this research for the safety of high-performance sports. We also have headphone connectors.
Headphones for what now?
So when we are out of the section and we're not wearing our helmets, we take off our helmets, but it's very loud, so we can't hear each other. So we put on headphones so we can communicate.
With who?
With the navigator.
Yeah, the navigator you're with in the car.
Because he reads the notes.
So how important is he when you're taking the rally?
Well, let me put it this way. If he tells me to turn left, I turn left. Have you
And when you don't know what is happening,
you don't see.
just go left.
So if it's a right turn and he tells you left, that's the end of your rally. So he's extremely important. I don't know if you've ever seen in a church choir, you have someone called an orchestra.
Yes.
The one who correct, plays the tempo of the music.
So if he does this,
you go high. So if he orchestrates well, and I listen and do as instructed, then we will always have a good rally. But if we are not in sync with each other, then it can be an absolute disaster. And his tempo controls the game. So if he's calm and he's reading his notes, the ride is calm and smooth. If he's losing his notes, if he's making mistakes, you're almost driving freestyle.
Yes. Who is your favorite? And you're like, I always want that one to be my co-driver.
Well, I've been quite happy with Enoch Elinga, who's been my co-driver. We're learning to gel. I think it's like a marriage almost. It takes time. It takes time to understand each other.
You have to trust each other.
Correct. And you have to trust each other, you have to understand each other, and you have to know that what you have put in place, you have to also trust that. There are a lot of corners I came round doing 130, 140 kilometers, but I can't even see more than the corner. But the corner is saying not to slow down, not to hit the brake. So you can imagine that you just go.
Too much, soil everywhere.
Correct. And then, so that's the inside, and then of course the steering wheel, the pedals. Here we have a fire extinguisher in case we have a fire in the car, and that's an automatic fire extinguisher. Then in the boot here, in the boot we have a lot of equipment. So we have here a spare tire. We have two spare tires. Here, sorry, we have two spare tires. We have a jack system in case we get a puncture. We have a nut gun over there, which is to remove the tires. So you can remove the tires within about, we can change the tire in roughly a minute and a half. That's our speed to change the tire, our fastest time we've trained
the
on.
guys always positioned in those particular places?
No, if we get a point, we do it ourselves. This is a sport of endurance, and you're a man, you do things yourself. We don't need help. So here we have the fuel lines, the fuel connectors to put fuel in, the tank which sits under the car. Here's I'm not too sure, the fluid. I think this is the diff fluid. We have a first aid kit at all times.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, just in case we have an accident and one of us have an accident and we just need to take quick precautions. We also have a triangle here, which basically helps us just in case we have a breakdown. We're supposed to put a triangle about 20-30 meters because you see, if you break down in the truck, what tends to happen is you need to take safety very seriously, because other cars could be coming at 100, 200 k's per hour, and you don't want them to ram into the back of you.
Yeah.
So you give them enough notice. And in Uganda, we put leaves on the road.
Yes.
Yes. So this is our leaves, you know. And anything else here I missed? Here we have a spare air cooler.
Air cooler for
filter, sorry, air filter.
Air filter.
Just for the turbo. But that's the back of the car. Then, of course, from the steering area, I have my gear changing lights. So when I need to change the gears, this goes from green to blue to red. So normally when it's blue, you have to change your gears and release them.
Button on the steering
That's
wheel?
just to control the monitor, just to give me different displays depending what I need to see.
You don't have a car key there?
No, we just press the on button and turn the car on. Over here we control the amount of brake pressure we put to the front and the back. So you can see the front and rear. So I adjust my brake pressure depending on the section I'm in.
And then I can notice he's having an extinguisher, which is red, and yours is white.
Yeah, because it's automatic.
Yeah.
This I just pull one button and this sprays all around the car. That's in case there's a fire, say in the engine. Then we'll take that one out, open the engine quickly, and spray the engine to stop the fire.
How expensive is this car? Looking in the cameras.
I don't even know. The amount of money I spend on the car, I don't know now anymore.
The one you bought it.
Huh? Yeah. That's not important.
How much is it worth it?
Not important. And I'll show you. So these we put these when it's a wet section, because what tends to happen is that we don't want water going into the intercoolers. This is our radiator, our air filter that drives air into the turbo, and then the main engine block. Next time you see it, it will be brand new. But at the moment, it's very, very dirty from the rally. So after the rally, we take apart the whole car. We inspect every single part, every single seal, every single nut is inspected.
Manually or using technology?
No, manually. We take it out, we check it, and then we reinstate it.
So this is my last one. You drive so fast, given the fact that you have lots of investments and you love your life. Why risk your life for this? Is it for the love since 7 years old when you started driving?
Well, if I didn't take risk in life, I don't think I'd do all these investments either. So I think taking risk is a part of life, and doing what you love but doing it in a safe manner is acceptable. People skydive, people bungee jump, people are looking for new experiences all the time. Even when we do business, we're looking for new experiences in our business. So we take risks, and that is just our appetite for risk and how much risk we're willing to take.
The future for rallies when it comes to you?
Well, let's wait and see. We want to keeping up this momentum. The momentum has been very good for us. We came third in the last rally, first in this rally. Hopefully we get a podium in the next rally, and we keep going. And then next season we want to do a full rally and see how well we do. At least get top 3 or top 4 in the NRC, or even win it. We have no doubt in ourselves with the times we are posting that we can win the NRC. We just need to work on our consistency. And once we do that, then it's ARC.
Away from the medal that you got, you're the winner, did you get cash?
No, in rally, unfortunately, this is like most amateur sports in Uganda. If you look at most amateur sports, but I don't agree with you see, we're trying to commercialize the sport.
Yeah.
And I think what the young people need to realize is they need to chase their passions
And on the money.
and not the money. The money, if you keep chasing money, money will run. But if you chase your passion and change your passion into an income source,
Then money will run.
money will run to you. Everywhere you go, it will come.
I'm looking at the gentleman who cannot own such a car, but he also wants to be involved in the rallies.
Yeah, but you don't have to get in at this level. This is my level. Okay? If you have a passion for motorsports, you get in at your level. When you started journalism, did you start with these good cameras and everything?
No.
So it's not so funny.
Yeah.
It's actually real, and we shouldn't discourage people from doing that.
Yeah.
Maybe you should share your story to tell us how you started your career, and where other people start is not the same level you started,
So,
right?
yeah.
But you made it this far.
Yes.
So that is the achievement.
Yeah.
So an entry level vehicle can be $10,000.
Yes.
You can start. I know many mechanics who have joined rally, who have a passion for rally, who do it with their heart, and those are the real inspirations, because they do it with one purpose: to have fun, to enjoy themselves. I think we lose focus when we make everything about the money.
Yes.
And I think this is something the media needs to address, to inspire people in the right way, to chase their passions and teach them how to turn their passions into an income source of survival.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
One question. It's now for us. I've been seeing this guy, Rajiv Rupaleria. You guys have been battling with him. Is it the reason as why you're going to buy the R5?
No, I don't need to buy anything to battle with anybody. I don't battle with anybody. I'm in my own league. I buy things because I want them, and I buy things because I enjoy driving them or using them. I don't buy things to impress other people.